It's a Saturday morning and we have a busy day planned. I have to get these pear trees and apple tree situated in the garden, dig the holes. I gotta go pick up a truckload of compost and get them planted. Among 10 other things you have to do on your days off, I'm gonna try to get my posts planted from my garden structure, my garden shelter. I have my 3 haskap berries to plant. Hopefully my buddy with the rototiller is going to come today. And I bought, you see those? Oh, the bag bottom broke. I have 10 white spruce and 10 white pine trees to plant. Just seedlings. I did 15 last week. They're 99 cents a piece. It's a good thing to do. This is a Gala apple. 85 bucks a piece. This is a Bosc pear. Bosc pear. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. And that's the same. Just did a rough measurement, staking off where I want to put the apple trees. You need to be 15 feet in order to get cross-pollination and airflow. So I'm gonna do this. That's 13 feet, which is close enough to 15 feet for me. Some people may not like it or criticize me about it, but I think it'll still work. And again, that's about the same. Once I dig, soil's not as wet as I thought it would be after the rainy week we had. Nothing beats the smell of fresh earth. Man, you can smell it. It's nice. Okay, I got the 3 holes dug. Well, we got the holes dug and the trees mocked up for planting. They're not perfectly straight, but I laid out the tape measure for the length of the row. They're not perfectly in line, but you want them. This is the apple, 15 feet from the other 2 apples, and the 2 pears are new. So we're gonna go and see if the gardening place is open so we can grab a truckload of compost. I just got back from picking up a load of compost. It was like 35 bucks to fill the box of my truck. Now mind you, it's a small box on a 1/4 ton truck, but way cheaper than buying it by the bag. So I'm just going to get my tractor now so I can shovel this off and transfer it to the garden. We'll end up using all of this, I'm sure. If not today, another day. Well, there you go. We got our 3 trees planted. It's about lunchtime, noontime, so yeah, not a bad day's work. The holes dug by 9 a.m. Went and picked up a truckload of compost, and now we got the apple tree planted, the 2 pears. They seem to be in line. This one looks crooked, but that's just the way the trunk is growing. It's in the ground straight. Use some of that beautiful compost we picked up. So that's project number 1 for the day. Now we're going to recycle these bins that the trees came in for our potatoes this year, because we have too many problems with friggin' potato beetles where I live when we plant them in the ground. So we're going to try them in the pots. It's another great sunny day today. My rototiller guy came yesterday around supper time and got the garden tilled. It looks beautiful. There will be some weeds that come back up that we'll have to obviously rake out or pull. He's using I think it's a 6-foot tiller, LandPride reverse tine tiller, and we expanded the garden by 3 feet on either side this year. Last year we had 3 drills. This year we'll probably have 4 or 5. I don't know if we're going to grow anything on this side this year. We just wanted to have it expanded so that it'll be ready in the future. But we may just plant some flowers, fresh, cut flowers kind of thing in there. Something that the bees like. And the pear trees and the apple tree seem to fare well overnight. So I'm just going to take my little Massey Ferguson now, and what I do is I drive down and I make the drills. I lose a bit of space, obviously, the width of my tires, but it makes it for a nice walking drill. So I'll show you the end result. So I finished doing the drills, laying those out with the tractor. Fairly simple process, actually. I hate kind of sometimes doing it because it looks so fresh and you feel like you've just kind of ruined all that tilled soil, but it compacts it a bit, keeps the weeds down, and then it's a perfect width for walking through your garden. One year we made them go this direction, but I actually found that more or less efficient use of space, actually. So there are some clods of soil or sod and dandelions on the side there, but I think we'll plant sunflowers on that outside edge, and who knows what we'll do on this side. Maybe just some flowers, a variety of wildflower mix or something. But yeah, it looks good. Just had lunch and back outside in the garden, and I'm going to plant some rover radish and some Easter egg radish, both from Vessie's. So I'll get those jammed in the ground. I'm using a patch right beside my strawberries because one of them didn't make it through winter. I absolutely love radish. So I said yesterday that we were going to do potatoes in pots that we recycled from the trees, because here we have wireworm and beetles that I never have luck with potatoes when I put them in the ground. So we've mixed the soil with some compost that we took from the holes that we dug for the trees, and now we've filled the pots halfway, and we've done 2 or 3 little potatoes per pot. You can see them there, and then as they start to grow, we can add more soil and compost to hill them up like you normally would in a garden. Hopefully this works.